Public speaking is number one fear of any human being. Number two is death. So someone would rather die than speak in front of people.
What do you think about Shashi Tharoor's communication?
It's brilliant, but मुझे नहीं आता है समझ काफी चीजें.
अगर कोई रेगुलर जॉब करता है उसके लिए कम्युनिकेशन सीखना इतना जरूरी क्यों है?
आपका हार्ड वर्क कोई देखता नहीं है. आप उसको कैसे कम्युनिकेट करते हो वो लोग देखते हैं.
Do you think in India you can survive and be great if you don't know English?
Not at the moment because that's the only business language we have.
Good communication और bad communication क्या होता है?
Good communication is simple. सबको समझ आना चाहिए. Bad communication is the opposite of it. Too much rambling, too many filler words.
पता कैसे चले कि ये filler words है और ये हमें यूज नहीं करने चाहिए?
ये सब नहीं होता है. Filler words basically, actually, so, just.
I love the way that Priyanka Chopra speaks.
If it looks effortless, that means she has put a lot of work in it.
How can one person become more confident?
Confidence comes after. It's like an overweight person saying, I will go to the gym when I lose some weight.
Is there any hack or trick that somebody can use to become more confident?
You don't realize how important it is to say what you do and do what you say. Interviewer का पहला question क्या होता है? Tell me something about yourself. I have 50 other candidates, everyone with a similar skill set. Why do I hire you? It's all about communication skills.
हम जैसे दिखते हैं हमारी कम्युनिकेशन पे उसका असर पड़ता है. कैसे?
मैं एक सवाल पूछता हूँ अपनी कम्युनिटी से जब भी एक सेशन होता है कि हमने स्कूल टाइम से क्या सुना है फर्स्ट इंप्रेशंस के बारे में. फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन is dash impression.
It's the last impression.
Exactly, everyone says this. और एक और आंसर आता है first impressions are the best impressions.
Okay.
To which what I have learned over the years is first impressions are lasting impressions. They go a long way. And you know more than me about branding. So how a brand is perceived in the first few seconds, colors or font style, everything. That's how humans are also perceived. And it all comes down to first few seconds. So I say first impressions are formed in first 7 seconds and cemented in next 30 seconds. और उन 7 seconds में या फिर 30 seconds में लोग आपके बारे में क्या सोच रहे हैं? Can I trust you? Is this person warm enough? Is this person competent enough? बाद में आता है. Because अगर आप किसी इंटरव्यू में भी जा रहे हो, आप immediately तो अपनी skills के बारे में बोलना नहीं शुरू करोगे, right? First few seconds are just pleasantries. Hi, my name is Varun. How you stand, how you enter the room, how you sit down, how you make eye contact, how you shake hand. That is so important. और वो सब लोग overlook कर देते हैं. And that's exactly how important this is.
लेकिन वो फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन हमें कम्युनिकेशन में कैसे लिंक्ड है?
Communication is the response you get from the other person. So there is verbal communication and there is non-verbal communication. Whatever I've spoken about first impression is your non-verbal communication. Because अगर मेरा hair style अच्छा नहीं है, I'm unkept, shirt is not, I'm not fit enough, that's also communicating something. My coach says this. There's a word called suggestology. Everything suggests something. अगर मैं आपके स्टूडियो में आया, it was unkept, things were dirty, it suggests probably that you're not a very clean person or your team is not that. But now when I've come here, I see everything is on point. Your team is very respectful. They're all smiling. So you have built a culture that is super and everyone's really warm. So that suggests something about you as a leader. That's also communicating something.
Good communication और bad communication क्या होता है ये तो समझाइए हमें.
Good communication की बात करते हैं पहले. Good communication is simple. सबको समझ आना चाहिए. अभी हम लोग जैसे बात कर रहे हैं, हम लोग फैंसी इंग्लिश में भी बात कर सकते हैं, हिंदी में भी बात कर सकते हैं. वोकैबुलरी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है आजकल लोगों के लिए. बट अगर आपके रूम में किसी को समझ नहीं आ रहा है, देन इट डजंट मैटर हाउ स्मार्ट यू साउंड. सो गुड कम्युनिकेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू मी इज सिंपल. यू नो वी से किस, कीप इट सिंपल सिली.
Okay.
So a lot of people when they come to me like हमें बढ़िया वोकैबुलरी सिखाओ, कैसे इम्प्रेस करूं मैं लोगों को. एंड आई टीच देम वन वेरी सिंपल थिंग, लेस इज मोर. और कम्युनिकेशन में ये एक सुपर पावर है बिकॉज हम लोग ओवर एक्सप्लेनेशन करने लग जाते हैं. बिकॉज इट कम्स फ्रॉम एन इनसिक्योरिटी इज वेल कि भाई अगर मैंने ज़्यादा नहीं बोला तो दूसरे को लगेगा कि मुझे आता नहीं है. और हम उसी लिए over explanation. And in that, we also get confused and the other person also gets confused. So good communication is simple. There is no rambling. That means less filler words. So Alina, I think good communication is keeping it simple. Yeah, that's rambling,
पर
right?
हम सब ऐसे बात करते हैं.
So अब मैं
बहुत.
भी ऐसे बात करता था, बट
Okay.
मैंने प्रैक्टिस किया है. मैंने फिलर वर्ड्स को निकालने के लिए बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत की है.
Okay.
और वो कैसे, बिकॉज फिलर वर्ड्स यहाँ पे पहले हैं,
Okay.
क्योंकि द वे यू स्पीक इज एग्जैक्टली द वे यू थिंक. इट्स योर थॉट्स इन वर्ड्स. और हम लोगों के लिए, खासकर इंडिया में, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द पीपल थिंक इन देयर मदर टंग फर्स्ट. और वो यहाँ से यहाँ तक आने तक arms and
चेंज
ahs
हो
and
जाता
filler
है. सही
words.
बात है.
Good communication ऐसा तो बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए. Good communication is minus the filler words. One very important thing. Good communication has to be listener centric. मतलब कि बहुत सारे लोग बात करते हैं और उनको समझ आ जाता है कि मैंने तो समझा दिया, बट अब आपको समझ नहीं आया तो व्हाट्स द पॉइंट. सो दैट्स, मैं एक एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ उसमें. मेरा एक वर्चुअल ऑफिस है, मैं कंपनी का नाम नहीं लूंगा. वहाँ पे था, अब था बिकॉज ऑफ दिस.
Okay.
And I wanted some details. So the person said, email me these details. Email me your CIN. And this was some time back. I had CIN. And I said, what is it? And he says, company identification number. I said, तो पहले ही बोल दिया था company identification number. I said, okay, where can I find it? And then he says, on your COI. So now he knows, and it's not just him, it's most of the people talking like that, especially in corporates, because it's jargon. आपके ऑफिस में सबको पता है उसको मतलब क्या है, बट एक क्लाइंट को नहीं पता है. So you have to understand that whether my listener will understand this. Is it listener centric? और ये होता है good communication. So ये थोड़े बहुत points. Now bad communication is the opposite of it, right? Too much rambling, too many filler words, and it's essentially catering to only you. So it's speaker centric. मैं listener के बारे में नहीं सोच रहा हूँ.
आपने बोला कि बहुत लोग फिलर वर्ड्स यूज करते हैं कम्युनिकेट करने के टाइम पे, लेकिन हमें पता कैसे चले कि ये फिलर वर्ड्स हैं और ये हमें यूज नहीं करने चाहिए? कैसे नहीं यूज करें?
कैसे नहीं यूज करें का बहुत सिंपल एक सोल्यूशन है. वॉच योरसेल्फ. Either you're talking to someone, or I make a lot of most of my students, they have to record a couple of videos every week, and they have to see it. So that's their audit, because a lot of people, you record content, I record content, so we see ourselves. But most people don't. तो उनको कैसे पता लगेगा? So you should be able to see yourself from a different set of eyes or lens, in this case lens, और किसी भी टॉपिक पे 1 मिनट के लिए या 2 मिनट के लिए इम्प्रॉम्प्टू बोलिए. आपको समझ आ जाएगा आप कहाँ कहाँ फिलर वर्ड्स यूज कर रहे हैं. और फिलर वर्ड्स सिर्फ ये सब नहीं होता है. फिलर वर्ड्स बेसिकली, actually, we start our sentences with so, just. मैं जब कतर एयरवेज में ट्रेनर था तो I used to say the word right a lot. I still do sometimes.
Okay.
But my senior trainer caught it. And he's like, Varun, right? This is too much. And we recorded my session. 2 hours में I had said right 125 times. He made me count. अगर आपको किसी चीज को सही करना है, उसकी अवेयरनेस होनी बहुत जरूरी है. वरना you can't hit a target without looking at it, right? आपको पता ही नहीं है कहाँ पे हिट करना है. तो अगर मुझे पता नहीं होता कि right मेरा एक फेवरेट वर्ड है, या I also call it comfort word or anchor word. हर चीज अगर कुछ समझ नहीं आया, right?
Okay.
Then I got aware, and then I started working on it. And then months later when I re-recorded, it was not as bad.
For me, in the beginning of the podcast when I began, मैं हर time actually
I saw your face when I said
and I'm like no, this is me, because फिर मुझे realize हुआ क्योंकि हम वापस एपिसोड्स एडिट कर रहे हैं या मेरे एडिटर्स ने पॉइंट आउट किया कि आप ये actually probably इतना बोल रहे हो, and I'm like oh filler word है. I didn't even know कि ये word मैं सेंटेंस में ज्वाइन करने के लिए बोल रही हूँ, कितनी बार तो मुझे नहीं पता चलता है। इसलिए आई थिंक या यू आर राइट दैट यू नीड टू हैव द अवेयरनेस दैट दिस वर्ड इज लाइक रॉन्ग। ये जो आप टेक्निक सिखाते हैं फॉर वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन, हमें 2-3 के बारे में बताएंगे कि कौन से होते हैं?
नाउ एक इन्फ्लेक्शन की बात होती है, तो मैं आपको वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन एक बेसिक सी टेक्निक, और दिस इज नॉट वेरी टेक्निकल, बट अब जिन लोगों के बच्चे होते हैं, they tell stories to their kids. And we were kids, we used to read stories from the book. How did we read stories? We read stories with a lot of emotion in our voice. Once upon a time, there was a king, and king went to the jungle. And in the jungle, there was a lion. Right? This is how we tell stories to kids. And as we grow up, और बचपन में अगर ABCD भी आप सीख रहे हैं, तो ABCD इन्फ्लेक्शन था, राइट? वही, हाँ, एग्जैक्टली। और आप कैसे बोलते हैं? ABCDEFGH। वंस अपॉन अ टाइम देयर वाज अ किंग। कॉर्पोरेट्स में तो ऐसे ही बोला जाता है जब प्रेजेंटेशन देते हैं। तो वो इन्फ्लेक्शन गया कहाँ? तो इसीलिए वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन में जो मैं एक बेसिक सी टेक्निक सिखाता हूँ इज रीड आउट लाउड। ये मैंने बचपन से खुद से सीखा है। मतलब अब बहुत लोग इसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, बट I was doing it subconsciously. And we'll talk about that, why I was doing it. Now I know why I was doing it. But एक बुक खोलो और उसमें सिर्फ 7 पेजेस या फिर 2 से 5 पेजेस भी पढ़ लो, बट ऐसे पढ़ो कि think of yourself as a radio jockey. And then read each and every word with that extra emphasis. और उससे आपकी मॉड्यूलेशन में बहुत सुधार आएगा. Because without voice modulation is flat. I say this on an ECG monitor. On an ECG monitor, your flat means dead. Some people sound dead. That's why audience checks out. अगर कोई स्टेज पे होगा और वो ऐसे बात करेगा, hi, you know, Alina, good communication is like this and bad communication is like this. Rambling, we should not ramble. अगर मैं ऐसे बात करूँगा तो आप भी सो जाओगे. But I'm bringing a lot of melody in my voice, ऊपर नीचे. So good communication, bad communication. And आप बोल रहे हैं कि you're very enthusiastic. लोगों को वो enthusiasm आपकी voice से feel होना चाहिए. I mean, radio jockeys वही तो करते हैं. We can't see them, but we can feel each and every emotion in their voice. That's what people need to achieve. And it's a very simple exercise. Just do it. Another exercise, अब वही book खोलिए या फिर एक basic sentence बोलिए. My name is Varun Raval and I'm a communication and influence coach. Now this is for your jaw and how to, it improves clarity. Okay. और आजकल बहुत लोग ये टेक्निक सिखा रहे हैं Instagram पे, आपने देखा होगा, पेंसिल मुंह में रखिए.
मैं देखा है.
But it works like magic.
क्यों?
Very simple. आप जिम जाते हैं, अगर आपको मैं बोलूँ एक 20 kg का डंबल उठाइए और उससे 10 रेपिटेशन कीजिए, लाइक बहुत मुश्किल होगा, राइट? उसके बाद मैं आपको वो 20 kg का डंबल निकाल के 1 kg का डंबल दे देता हूँ. Effortless. That's exactly what happens. You are over-emphasizing here, using your jaw muscles, पेंसिल रख के. और वो बहुत मुश्किल होता है आपके इन मसल्स के लिए. The moment pencil comes out, clarity gets better. You speak effortlessly. So that's the.
It actually works.
एक और एक्सरसाइज मेरे कम्युनिकेशन कोच ने सिखाई थी जो कि yawning है.
हाँ.
तो बहुत ही, and it works. आप हंसे क्यों? क्योंकि this is funny. This is uncomfortable. बहुत सारी चीजें जो मैं सिखाता हूँ वो बहुत uncomfortable हैं.
और अगर आप लाइव ऑडियंस के साथ पब्लिक स्पीकिंग कर रहे हैं तो उनका अटेंशन रहने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए पूरे टाइम?
Energy. Your energy as a speaker, as a trainer, as a leader, as a podcast host has to always be higher than your audience. Your energy will always be higher. They will match, they will mirror your energy. So if your energy is here, their energy will be here. If your energy is here, their energy will be here. And one thing I believe everyone should know as a public speaker, if their energy is here, your energy is here, you've lost the room. So you need to match people's energy. You need to understand कि कभी-कभी उनकी एनर्जी बहुत लो होगी तो आप ओवरली एंथुजियास्टिक नहीं हो सकते. आपको उनकी एनर्जी के साथ मैच होना पड़ेगा, फिर उनको साथ लेके जाना पड़ेगा ऊपर. चाहे वो डांसिंग से हो, चाहे वो स्टोरी टेलिंग से हो, चाहे वो एक गेम से हो, एक एक्टिविटी से हो, कैसे भी. एज अ पब्लिक स्पीकर, दिस इज व्हाट. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई टेल पीपल, गेट ऑन इन योर ऑफिसेज, गो डिलीवर अ प्रेजेंटेशन. बिकॉज उसके बिना आपको कैसे पता लगेगा कि ऑडियंस को कैसे मैनेज करना है, कैसे उनका अटेंशन होल्ड करके रखना है.
हम्म.
पब्लिक स्पीकिंग की बुक्स पढ़ के नहीं आता ये सब.
अगर कोई रेगुलर जॉब करता है, ठीक है, रेगुलर ऑफिस गोइंग पर्सन है, उसके लिए कम्युनिकेशन सीखना इतना जरूरी क्यों है? उसकी लाइफ पे क्या इम्पैक्ट होगा?
A lot of people think that their work speaks for themselves. और ये कंडीशनिंग भी है, क्योंकि बचपन से हमें सिखाया गया है कि हार्ड वर्क इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एटलीस्ट माई पेरेंट्स यूज्ड टू से दैट अगर तुम हार्ड वर्क नहीं करोगे तो कुछ नहीं होगा. दैट्स द माइंडसेट स्टिल ना. फर्स्ट वन इन द ऑफिस, लास्ट वन आउट, कि कोई ना कोई तो देख लेगा मेरा हार्ड वर्क. मेरा बॉस उसको अप्रिशिएट करेगा. बट आपका हार्ड वर्क कोई देखता नहीं है. आप उसको कैसे कम्युनिकेट करते हो वो लोग देखते हैं. हाउ ब्रिलियंट यू आर विद योर वर्ड्स ऑल्सो. But it's not that, I'm not saying that you don't have to be competent. You have to be competent, but you also have to be able to talk about your work. Presentations में, emails में, meetings में, आपने क्या किया. और बहुत सारे लोग ऐसा कर पा रहे हैं, and then you see them going to the next level. And I've seen, and it's sad, it's heartbreaking. There are a lot of brilliant people who cannot communicate well. They're there, sitting. Content creation में देख लीजिए. There are so many professionals who know so much more than the content creators that we see, but they are just so camera shy.
Yes.
वो बोल नहीं पाते हैं, तो इसीलिए they are not known. आप जैसे मीटिंग्स में अपने आप को प्रेजेंट करते हो, जैसे कपड़े पहनते हो, जैसा कॉन्फिडेंस, जैसा वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन, जैसा आप रिलेशनशिप बिल्ड करते हो अपने क्लाइंट्स के साथ, वही दिखता है. And on basis on that, all year long, what your management is looking at, अप्रेजल उसी बेसिस पे होता है.
हमारे फ्रेंड सर्कल में एक देयर इज वन बॉय, like there are many good looking people, okay, and by the standards of other people he might not be the best looking person, but he gets the most amount of dates, most amount of girls who are interested in him. Everything is like the highest in the group. You know why? Because he just speaks much better, and he will sit across you and convince you like you are the best person ever.
So amazing.
सिर्फ उनके बात करने के अंदाज की वजह से उनको सारी लड़कियां मिल जाती हैं.
And I'm sure he's probably doing the same thing at his work.
Yeah, he's good at speaking.
So it's not that only in his dating life this is showing up. It's showing up in his professional life as well. And he's cracked the code, which is communication.
बट एक बात बताइए, ये जो इंसान है जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं, वो नेचुरली इनबॉर्न, मतलब नेचुरली वो इतना अच्छी तरीके से बात करते हैं. कितने सारे हम लोग होते हैं जो पता नहीं कि हमारा कम्युनिकेशन कैसे इम्प्रूव करे, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है वो नेचुरली भी आता है.
राइट, नेचुरली आता है.
हाँ,
बट वो बहुत कम केसेस में आता है. क्योंकि ग्रोइंग अप व्हेन आई कुडंट कम्युनिकेट, मैं ऐसे लोगों को देखता था जो कि बहुत अच्छा बात करते थे, और उनको देखते ही मैं ये सोचता था ये तो बचपन से ही कॉन्फिडेंट है, ये तो बॉर्न कॉन्फिडेंट है. यू नो, वी हैव सच पीपल इन आवर लाइव्स, और ज्यादा लोग नहीं है वो, बट हम उनको देखते हैं और वो बॉर्न कॉन्फिडेंट, और हमें लगता है कि वो एक ट्रेट है. अगर आई एम नॉट बॉर्न कॉन्फिडेंट तो मतलब मेरा तो गया, सब कुछ, लाइफ खराब है. बट इट्स नॉट अ ट्रेट, इट्स अ स्किल. कॉन्फिडेंस कैन बी बिल्ट ओवर टाइम. और वही चीज मैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स को करवा रहा हूँ by doing things that they're not comfortable. Like you have just finished your 100th episode, right? As compared to your first episode, now you're much more confident, I believe.
Because of practicing and because you've done it so many times, you build the confidence.
Absolutely. So confidence comes in communication. It comes with repetition, reflection, and feedback. तो आप किसी चीज को बार बार करेंगे, you will definitely look at it. ओके, आज अब ये गलती हुई, उसमें रिफ्लेक्ट करेंगे, आपको कोई फीडबैक देगा, यू विल डेफिनेटली इम्प्रूव. एंड दैट्स हाउ कॉन्फिडेंस इज बिल्ट. कॉन्फिडेंस इज अ बिल्ट थिंग. कॉन्फिडेंस लोग, ओके, हाउ
कैन वन पर्सन बिकम मोर कॉन्फिडेंट?
टू योर प्रीवियस थिंग कि कॉन्फिडेंस एक ट्रेट नहीं है, इट्स अ स्किल. और कॉन्फिडेंस, हाउ कैन इट बी बिल्ट? पहले तो मैं एक मिसकंसेप्शन क्लियर कर देता हूँ कि कॉन्फिडेंस कम्स आफ्टर. कॉन्फिडेंस पहले नहीं आता है. और हम लोगों की लाइफ में इतने सारे लोग हैं, खासकर मेरी लाइफ में तो हैं, इंक्लूडिंग माई फ्रेंड्स, माई स्टूडेंट्स एंड सो मेनी मोर पीपल. वो लोग बोलते हैं कि जब व्हेन आई फील कॉन्फिडेंट देन आई विल डू दिस. सो मेनी पीपल वांट टू क्रिएट कंटेंट, बट करते क्यों नहीं है? व्हेन आई फील कॉन्फिडेंट, वरुण, दैट्स व्हेन आई विल रिकॉर्ड दैट वीडियो. इट्स लाइक इन, एंड यू नो, आई हैव हर्ड दिस फ्रॉम माई कोचेस एज वेल. It's like a overweight person saying, I will go to the gym when I lose some weight. नहीं होता है ना. You have to go to the gym. So you have to do uncomfortable things. You have to create a bad product first for it to be good later. So you have to be bad at something to be able to be good at it. So confidence, it compounds. तो थोड़ा 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 करके आप एक वीडियो बनाइए, पोस्ट कीजिए उसको, आपको फीडबैक मिलेगा. Or in an office situation, take up a project. Say I'm going to deliver this presentation. पहली बार uncomfortable होगा, दूसरी बार थोड़ा सा better हो जाएगा, तीसरी बार थोड़ा और better हो जाएगा. But at least you'll be happy that you started. So confidence is, this is how it happens. One fine day you don't wake up confident.
Is there any hack or trick that somebody can use to become more confident?
Take the example of our own self. For most people, हम लोगों को रनिंग के लिए जाना है या जिम जाना है, तो 5 बजे का अलार्म लगाते हैं. 5 बजे अलार्म स्नूज कर देते हैं. मंडे से करेंगे. कुछ हेल्दी अनहेल्दी नहीं खाना बंद करना है, हेल्दी खाना शुरू करना है. समथिंग नाइस, स्विगी, मंडे से करेंगे. द मोर यू डू इट, योर ब्रेन स्टार्ट्स थिंकिंग दैट you cannot be trusted, and you little by little start losing confidence on your own self because you take yourself lightly ना. क्योंकि आप अपने आप को वो इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं दे रहे हैं जो आप अपनी फ्रेंड को दे रहे हैं. मैं ही तो हूँ यार, इट्स ओके, मंडे से कर लेंगे. You don't realize how important it is to say what you do and do what you say. So keep your promises to yourself, चाहे थोड़ा सा हो. And that's why, that's why these 75 hard challenges, they build so much grit and confidence in people. And how can someone start? कुछ 7 दिनों के लिए करो, छोटा सा 10 पुशअप कर लो या 2 पेज पढ़ लो. At the end of it's not a big thing, but your brain will start rewiring to think, अरे यार, I can do it. Then you will 7 दिन के बाद you will, I'm not done, I will extend it by 7 more days. So that's a very good thing. That's a very interesting activity to build confidence. And then next thing I would say is do something that is very scary.
Like
public speaking.
Very scary.
Go out and speak in front of people. Create a page. Put a video. No, it's very difficult.
It's very difficult to put that first video out there.
First, second, third, it's nerve-wracking always. But people need to start. But most importantly, तो camera fear तो है ही है. Physical room में जाके बोलना, that's another level. Public speaking is number 1 fear of any human being.
Yeah.
Number 2 is death. So someone would rather die than speak in front of people.
अगर कोई फर्स्ट टाइम स्टेज पे जा रहा है, ठीक है, उन्होंने पब्लिक स्पीकिंग नहीं करी है, तो उनको क्या करना चाहिए to be more confident?
Okay. Yeah, when you go on stage, what are the thoughts racing through your head?
पहले नेगेटिव थॉट्स आते थे कि अरे मैं स्टेज पे चली गई और मैंने कुछ गड़बड़ बोल दिया तो क्या होगा. फिर मेरे दिमाग में चलता था, अरे मैं कौन होती हूँ बोलने वाले, यहाँ देखो इतने बड़े बड़े इतने सीनियर लोग बैठे हैं, दे आर 65 years oल्ड, उनके सामने मैं आई एम अ किड और मैं क्या ही बोलूँ, मैं 20 साल की, मैं 25 साल की, मैं क्या ही उनको तब का मैं क्या ही बोल लूँगी उनको जो इज स्मार्टर देन व्हाट दे ऑलरेडी नो. ये बहुत मेरे थॉट्स होते थे. एंड देन आई यूज्ड टू थिंक कि अगर किसी को कुछ मतलब समझ में नहीं आया या किसी को किसी चीज का बुरा लग गया या किसी को लग गया कि अरे इसने गलत बोल दिया, तो देन हाउ विल आई शो माय फेस टू दैट पर्सन एवर अगेन इन माय लाइफ. ऐसे सब थॉट्स आते थे पहले.
राइट.
एंड आई वांट टू टेल यू नाउ व्हाट आई डू.
या प्लीज.
अभी तो मेरा हैक और ट्रिक है. आई थिंक टोनी रॉबिन्स ने कहा था कि वो अपने आप को बहुत हाइप करते हैं स्टेज पे जाने से पहले. तो मैंने कहा मैं भी यही करूंगी. तो स्टेज पे जाने से पहले मैं इतनी डिल्यूजनल हो जाती हूँ कि मैं अपने आप को बोलती हूँ, अलीना यू आर द बेस्ट. Nobody is better than you. You know better than everybody in this room. Everybody has come to listen to you. Yeah. And then never tell my mother about it because she will come down in 1 minute.
Honestly, like this is so cool.
तो मेरा हैक ये है कि मैं अपने आप को इतना हाइप अप कर देती हूँ कि कभी-कभी मुझे यकीन नहीं होता कि मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ.
But that's the right way of doing it because I also do this.
Okay.
I also do this, but my hyping up requires a little more physiological approach.
Okay.
I do jumping jacks. I would probably do burpees. I would just I will full of energy. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have my AirPods on.
Okay.
And I'm listening to some good music and I'm hyping myself up.
Okay.
Same. In my head. So I also visualize.
Huh.
Everyone visualizes. because I'm visualizing that my audience is cheering for me. I'm visualizing faces, they're smiling, they're raising their hands, and they're interacting with me. और यही चीज अपने मैं स्टूडेंट्स को भी सिखाता हूँ, बट आई वुड लाइक टू गो अ स्टेप बैक हियर, इज दैट व्हाई पीपल फील सो नर्वस. क्योंकि वो जो आइडिया है वो आपकी सेल्फ कॉन्शियस हाईजैक कर लेती है. तो होता क्या है दैट नाउ वी आर परफॉर्मिंग फॉर अ क्रिटिक. I will mess this up. What if they judge me? What if they think I'm not good enough? What if my hair, my stomach, what if I'm looking fat? I don't know. So all you're doing is thinking about yourself. But the point I try to drive is that your focus should not be you. Because a lot of speakers, when they go up on stage, it's about, they introduce themselves. Hello, everybody. So nice to see you. Thank you for coming. My name is Varun, and it's a pleasure for being here. Focus is on me, 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 me. Now, when you put so much pressure on yourself, of course, you're bound to get nervous. Now, release the pressure. You are there for them. The focus has to be them. You are there to educate them. You are there to help them. Just like what you said, they are there to learn from me. I'm here so that I can help them. वो लोग पागल नहीं है ना, वो क्यों आपके लिए बैठे हैं? No one's intentionally out there to pull people down. They're there because they want to learn something. You just need to tell your mind that I have something valuable to share. This is the mental hack paired with what you just said. But there's a lot of preparation that also is required.
Yes. You should know what you're talking about.
You should
obviously.
know. Absolutely. You should be able to engage people. You should be able to give that knowledge. But उससे पहले बहुत सारी प्रैक्टिस की जरूरत होती है. और आपकी पहली स्पीच शायद अच्छी नहीं हो, बेकार हो तो अच्छा ही है एक तरह से, because then you'll understand where you are. I have frozen on stage in front of 500 people, 1000 people. I've gone backstage and cried. I have forgotten my lines on live TV. वो पोर्शन कट हो गया था, बाद में मैंने देखा. But I've forgotten. And it was a reality show I was participating in. तो ये सब हुआ है. And here I am talking to you now. Because अगर वो नहीं किया होता तो यहाँ पे भी नहीं होता ना.
Many people just give up. Because nahi kar sakte.
Embarrassment.
But that was a hack for me also, is I kept doing it. So now it has become better. And the other thing is, मैंने गुरुदेव के साथ एक podcast किया था, श्री रविशंकर के साथ. तो मैंने उनसे पूछा था, मैंने कहा कि मुझे डर लगता है स्टेज पे जाने से पहले, और आप तो इतने करोड़ों लोगों को स्पीच देते हैं और इतने अच्छे से बात करते हैं, तो डर कैसे निकाले? So he said, तब हमें डर लगता है जब हम कुछ प्रिटेंड कर रहे हैं या ओवर थिंक कर रहे हैं या सोच रहे हैं कि लोग क्या I just be myself, and if you are completely yourself, then you will not worry and you will not try and you will not pretend that you have to say the right thing or do the right thing, and then you will not feel pressurized. I actually applied that. I said, now I am who I am. अभी बोल दिया कुछ गलत तो बोल दिया कुछ गलत, ठीक है, if I don't know everything. And then now it doesn't happen as much.
I believe being comfortable with who you are plus preparedness will I will always, how much ever whatever we talk, I will always put emphasis on preparedness.
Of course.
कि एक दो बार याद कर लिया आपने जो आपको बोलना है, उससे नहीं होता है. मतलब athletes train every single day multiple times, so how can we think that public speaking हम लोग बस एक दो बार presentation देख के कर लेंगे? वो वैसे नहीं हो सकता है. So a lot of emphasis and training has to be put in.
मैंने आपके थोड़े क्लिप्स देखे हैं जहाँ पे आप इतनी एनर्जी से बात कर रहे हैं लोगों के साथ and all, and I think the speaker needs to be like that, and they should.
Fitness is such an important role, because I'll tell you what, when you're on stage, you're on mic, right? You either have a head mic or you have a hand mic. अब आपने बहुत एनर्जी दिखा दी, you have jumped, और immediately, hello everybody, and everyone can hear the insides. That can't be. You have to be able to manage. That comes with voice training, that comes with physical fitness, that comes with endurance. So लोगों को लगता है public speaking सिर्फ जाके बोलना है, but there is so much that goes behind. That's all preparation.
आपने इतने सारे लोगों को ट्रेन किया है, ठीक है, तो जब वो आपके पास आते होंगे, ऑब्वियसली उनका कम्युनिकेशन इतना अच्छा नहीं होगा. एक ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन स्टोरी के बारे में बताइए.
Without naming the people, I will say एक दो तीन हैं, I will tell them, I'll tell you about it. So I have this person, he works in ethics and compliance.
Okay.
और वो मेरी ग्रुप कोचिंग में है, सीनियर लीडर. एंड And a lot of people actually speak very well when they come to me. So I get surprised myself. ये तो अच्छा बोलता है, तो इसको किस चीज की जरूरत है? But they need it because they freeze in high stake situations. अब ethics and compliance. Immediately, एक महीना join करने के बाद, he in a group thing he tells me, Varun, I have a presentation to make. I have to do this engagement for 300 people. I have to host the event.
Okay.
और उसमें panel discussion भी है, सब कुछ है. So how can I do it, Varun? So I said, listen, I don't do one-on-one in a group coaching, but ask me whatever questions you have, and I do public speaking sessions in my group coaching. Every single week, some person from my community opens the session for me. I don't start the session. So they go in front of a cold audience and they raise the energy. I give them 5 to 7 minutes, 5 minutes. And then they introduce me and then I go in. So that's their real-time experience of public speaking. He has also done it. And so I trained him, practiced, and he delivered it. A message comes to me. It was kick. And then he wrote a big testimonial saying that my friends told me that after being in this company for 15 years, this was the most fun presentation on ethics and compliance I've ever had.
What did he do differently?
He connected with people. So he got out of his head. He was content. I said, leave the content. Content is important. You know, you've been in the field for the last 20 years. People think you are competent. People know you are competent. You are there for them. उनको activities क्या कराओगे? उनको entertain कैसे करोगे? उनको हंसाओगे कैसे? You're there for them. Don't forget that. And he did exactly that. He engaged with them, asked them questions. A lot of people go on stage and start talking about themselves. I always say, ask them. This is what I've learned. Ask them a question because questions will hook someone's mind. And either ask a question or say a shocking fact. Did you know that 85% of your career success depended on how you treat other human beings? Or how many of you know that communication and influence skills are the most important skills that you need in today's time to be successful? Raise your hands. And people will raise their hands. Now, how many of you want to be really, really excellent at it? Raise your hands. Thank you, everybody. Welcome. So it's a very unconventional approach. It's about them. Go down. Don't be on the stage. Go down. Talk to the audience. Go. Circle. You've seen a lot of trainers do that. A lot of speakers do that. Fun speakers. Tony Robbins does that. तो उसी में तो फन है.
आपने कहा कि it's important to understand the audience and to read the room. ठीक है. ये कैसे करें? कैसे हमें पता चले कि ऑडियंस क्या चाहती है आपसे? ऑडियंस किस बात पे हुक होगी? कौन सी बात उन्हें पसंद आएगी? वो हमें कैसे पता चलेगा?
Interaction is very important. अब आप इंटरैक्ट कैसे करोगे ऑडियंस से? बिकॉज बहुत सारे लोग स्टेज पे जाके क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं बट उनको एक क्लियर डायरेक्शन नहीं देते कि रिस्पॉन्ड कैसे करें. हाउ आर यू ऑल फीलिंग? अब मैं ऑडियंस में बैठा हूं और मैं बोल रहा हूं मैं क्या बोलूं, ग्रेट, गुड, और एज अ स्पीकर व्हाट आर यू इवन गेटिंग आउट ऑफ इट? मतलब आप, मुझे तो समझ नहीं आ रहा दैट एवरीवनस फीलिंग ग्रेट. समवन बोल रहा है पीछे 12वीं सीट पे पीछे बोल रहा है आई एम बोर्ड, फॉरगेट अबाउट इट. आई वुड नॉट फाइंड आउट हाउ टू गेट देम टू रिस्पॉन्ड एज अ ग्रुप. And then gauge the energy.
What is
raise your hands if you're feeling excited. You raise your energy and then, or make a noise or make some sound. So there are a lot of activities to be able to gauge the energy of the audience. Or agar nahi hai energy, to call it out. Or the room seems a little dead, guys. What happened? No breakfast today? Don't worry, we'll have a coffee break soon. A lot of speakers ignore what is happening in the room. क्योंकि उनको टॉपिक पे आना होता है या फिर जस्ट खत्म करके जाना होता है. बट बिकॉज डीलिंग विद व्हाट इज इन द रूम एज इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज यू कॉलिंग आउट द बिहेवियर इन द रूम. कॉलिंग इट आउट tells the audience that as a speaker he or she notices instead of because बहुत सारे speakers वहाँ पे सिर्फ content देते हैं और खत्म कर देते हैं और audience को अपने साथ लेके नहीं चलते. तो questions is a very important way. Activities is a very important way. Getting them to share with each other and then class shares. Mic, आपने एक पार्टनर को ढूंढो और उसके साथ शेयर करो. स्टार्ट टाइम आप डिसाइड करोगे, स्टार्ट नाउ एंड देन स्टॉप. सो एवी के साथ आप कितना इन टैंडम चल रहे हैं. सो इट्स अ होल साइंस, राइट? व्हेन आई डू दीज इवेंट्स एंड दिस इज हाउ वी वर्क, एवरीथिंग इज क्लॉक वर्क. एवरीथिंग. Because it's not easy to manage the energy of 500 people.
मेरा फेवरेट इवेंट जो मैंने किया है वो एक्चुअली रणवीर आलावादिया के साथ था. हमें एक
Oh.
फायरसाइड चैट करनी थी चेन्नई में जीटो के इवेंट में, और ऑडियंस में 6,000 लोग थे. And I was like, how should I
Wow.
grip this audience? Like from the beginning, of course, they are very enthusiastic and everything, and they're waiting to listen to Ranveer. वो बहुत time बाद stage पे आ रहे थे. First question is going to be very important.
Right.
So I spoke to the audience. I
Right.
said, how many of you want to know if Ranveer Alawadia and
Oh,
Samay Rana
brilliant.
are friends? And they all started hooting and shrieking, and like they loved it.
Yeah.
And then I put my questions about everything else. And I had done a really bad job in the first time that I gave my TED talk, because it was almost the first time I gave like a really big speech on a public platform like that with so many, there were like 1,000 students,
Wow.
engineering students. And I didn't do the best job, after which I thought I'm never going to public speak. I did this at a TED talk, but thank God I went up on stage again.
Is it okay if I ask you a question?
Yes, please do.
After failing that attempt in front of, in your words, failing, I don't think it was failing, but according to you, it didn't go as per your plan, right? What was the hesitation to go back up? And how did you manage to go back up again after feeling that certain way?
I have to tell you, my first TED talk was so bad. I must have frozen also. I asked them to cut that part out of YouTube at least. I said, please, can you cut that part out when I stop talking? And it was a bad experience. And that fear, I feel like, stayed in my body.
Yeah.
And so much so that when they sent me the YouTube video, I was like, main nahi dekhne wali. And I said, this public speaking thing is not for me. Okay, then I was, because of the kind of work and the job that I do, I get also paid to be on stage, right? So I was like, I'm going to let go of a lot of money and a lot of influence I can have on people, because mera sab kaam, I don't want it to be always only online. I like human connection. I like talking to people. I am a confident person, and I am a very outgoing person. So ye fear ki wajah se it's going to be a disservice to myself. So फिर मैंने क्या किया? I said, what did I do wrong at my speech because of which it didn't go the way that I want, and let me try to change that.
Yeah.
Number one, I realized, because I reflected on it, was that I didn't prepare because they confirmed me only 4 days ago.
Okay.
And I was like, when they confirm, I'll prepare. Na? Like, abhi tak unka confirmation nahi aaya. And that 4 days was very, very less for me to prepare for that TED talk. So then I realized, okay, now maybe if I am more prepared and I know what I'm going to say better, then it might be different. So let's try again. I also tried again. I said, see, in my mind, I knew that they were engineering students.
Yeah.
I come from the arts background. और जो इंडिया में रहता है उनको नोशन ये है, इंजीनियरिंग वाले बहुत स्मार्ट होते हैं और हम आर्ट्स वाले बिल्कुल स्मार्ट नहीं होते. तो मुझे लगा कि अरे मेरी ऑडियंस बहुत ज्यादा स्मार्ट है, एंड आई एम नॉट, लाइक आई थॉट दैट. तो मेरे दिमाग में ये रह गया बात कि अरे ये मतलब वो मुझे ऐसे सुनेंगे तो वो बोलेंगे कौन है, क्या कर रही है, बस इंस्टाग्राम पे करती है, तो व्हाट इज द बिग डील एंड ऑल. सो आई पुट माई सेल्फ लाइक I was underconfident. You put yourself down. I put myself down and I was underconfident.
Yeah.
I said, okay, now ye second point hai. I am going to stop thinking that I know lesser than the audience, or that anybody knows more than. It's okay if I don't know everything. चलेगा. मैं engineering student नहीं हूँ, मुझे engineering के बारे में बिल्कुल कुछ भी नहीं पता है. Just like they don't know what I do, and they don't have the skills to make Instagram videos. तो मैंने अपने आप को वो
थोड़ा hype up किया.
Basically, I went back to the problem areas, then I corrected those, and I said okay, change, because I study neuroscience and neuroplasticity. So I went back.
Nice.
And I said, okay, change this thought, change this behavior, change this thing that went wrong. Then I went up on stage again. Then the confidence started coming. Like you said, पहले काम तो करो, वो काम करोगे तो
confidence बाद में आएगा ना?
Confidence आ जाएगा काम करने से.
It's so brilliant, you know. Whatever I have heard is exactly what everyone needs to hear. At least my audience and your audience as well, everyone here. Because that's what I say, that's the difference between an amateur and a pro. और वो difference ये नहीं कि मतलब professional एक अगले ही level पे है और amateur, because दोनों start तो शायद एक साथ ही करेंगे. और उसके बाद कोई प्रोफेशनल बन जाता है, कोई एमेच्योर ही रहता है. इट्स मोर अबाउट
Yeah.
द माइंडसेट,
Hmm.
बिकॉज वन बैड डे
Hmm.
कैन नॉट डिफाइन एवरीथिंग.
Hmm.
बिकॉज काफी लोग तो ट्राई करना बंद कर देते हैं
Yeah.
और काफी लोग कंसिस्टेंट भी नहीं होते. आप देख लो सोशल मीडिया पे मेरे इतने सारे दोस्त हैं, कंटेंट क्रिएशन शुरू किया, नहीं हो रहा है, 200 व्यूज,
Hmm.
एंड दैट्स इट.
I also remember this one time I was on stage and I had to do a fireside chat with the singer Dhwani Bhanushali. And that day I said, today, so I had some time. So I said, I'm going to really dress well and look good. Okay. So I
Right.
decided I had time. So I'm like, I'll wear this, then I'll wear this, then I'll put this makeup and all. And I didn't realize how much of a difference it can make to my confidence on stage. Like if I just do a basic like blow dry, okay, and I just, or anything like you put some jewelry on, I'm telling you, for us women, or you just dress really well and you go up on stage because you're feeling good because of looking good,
Yeah,
you will be better on stage as a speaker.
Yeah.
I have noticed that.
yeah,
Like
absolutely.
my speeches are very different from when I
Yeah.
put some effort into myself and
Yeah.
feel more confident.
Yeah, effort looks good, no? Effort says like I care.
Hmm.
That's so important.
If you had to summarize and tell me like 4 tips for great communication.
I'll start with the first one, what we discussed. Make sure that your first impressions count. Make sure that you dress up well. You work on your fitness, you work on your diet, you work on your food. Second is to work on your voice. Because that's your instrument. उसी से तो आप बात कर रहे हो लोगों से. So get yourself a voice coach or look at some exercises that will help you, like humming or the pencil exercise I spoke about. I've only spoken about a few. The third thing would be get uncomfortable when it comes to talking to multiple people. So go out more and talk. Say, for example, your boss says, who would like to give this presentation? Raise your hand first. Be uncomfortable. Even if you mess it up, do it. The more you get yourself into difficult situations, the more you do hard things, the more you'll find out what you're made of, especially when it comes to communication skills. And the fourth one, since you only asked 4, I would say my favorite is one word called presence. Ask yourself, when was the last time I was present in any conversation without my phone, without my distraction, without my thoughts? Because more often than not, क्या होता है, कोई आपके सामने बात कर रहा है और आप सोच रहे हो कि मैं अगला क्या बोलूँगा, मेरा अगला स्टेटमेंट क्या होगा. And start at home. Leave your phone away. Sit with your parents. Sit with your kids. Sit with your partner. No distraction. Just listen to them. Extension to presence is listen. Because communication is talk, but it's also listening more. When you listen more, most of the successful people I know, they listen more.
Great. I have to talk about the person whose public speaking I like the most. I love the way that Priyanka Chopra speaks. I
Right.
love the way she articulates what she has to say. And I also love the way the command that she has, not only over her voice and language, but also on the thoughts that she has. It comes across so seamlessly when she's speaking.
Yeah, absolutely. And if it looks effortless, that means she has put a lot of work in it.
Really?
It cannot be impromptu. Yes, you will become, or probably she has become impromptu,
Over
great
the
at impromptu,
years.
but she has been doing it for a while. If I have not looked at her history, you do your research really well, I know. I'm sure if you go back into her childhood, her school, her public speaking, her actor days, now I don't know how much she acts, but she has done all of that, in my opinion. I'm assuming that, to be able to command that respect from you and from so many other people. Because yes, I agree, the way she speaks is phenomenal. She has to just say hello and you know that that's a woman who has a lot of confidence. बहुत मेहनत लगी होगी. I'm very sure about that.
And who's your favorite public speaker?
There are a few, but I like a few people more. So there's this comedian called Jimmy Carr. He is British comedian, stand-up comedian. I like him for his spontaneity,
Hmm.
the way he responds. Now, a lot of people, of course, they have seen a lot of Instagram of Jimmy Carr, and there are a lot of not so PG videos.
Okay.
But look at his speeches, look at his podcasts where he has spoken about life. He has that control on his voice I really love. And you can sense that he's thinking each and everything before he's speaking. It's not rehearsed. He's pausing at the right place and he is letting you know what he's thinking. So that's exploratory thinking. And I learn a lot from these people, how to speak impromptu. Because I'm speaking impromptu right now. And if you notice, I'm pausing.
Yes.
Because when you pause, you give your listeners an opportunity to understand what you have just said, ताकि उनको they can absorb. And also, it's a hack. You can also think about what you're going to say next.
Why is communication so important to you?
Because I was really bad at it. And it shaped my life in a way that I became a very anxious child growing up. And growing up, I could not communicate. I could not speak in basic English. I come from a Punjabi family, so mom and dad, they don't speak any English. They only speak in Punjabi and Hindi. And my father worked very hard. I come from a very humble family, and he put me in a really nice school. He worked hard. And in that school, everyone came from very affluent backgrounds. So सब लोग English में बात करते थे. और at least in India, and at that time, and now also to a great extent, the way you speak, especially your language, which is English, decides your success, your first impressions, the way you are, everything. And that time, not being able to speak in that particular language and without any confidence, it was a blow to my own self-esteem. And, in school, in English or Hindi classes, in any language class, you must have noticed it or you must have been part of it. The teacher will say, read a paragraph, stand up and read a paragraph. फिर उसके बाद आप बैठ जाते हो, फिर आपका benchmate बोलेगा, फिर ऐसा करके. तो मैं लास्ट में बैठता था. And I used to count the number of people before me. जब एक बचता था, तो I used to run away to the washroom. Because that's how bad I was with confidence. And then I used to go back home and cry because I couldn't speak.
What was the fear?
नहीं आता है because everyone's better than me. और मम्मी पापा को नहीं आता है, घर में कोई बात नहीं करता है, तो मैं बोलूँगा तो लोग हंसेंगे. And now that I teach this for a living, I know a lot of people are still exactly like how I was in their adult life as well, because they haven't had the exposure, they haven't learned that skill, they haven't been fortunate enough to, okay, ठीक है, चलो आओ, मैं सिखाता हूँ तुम्हें कैसे करना है. उस टाइम पे तो कोई नहीं था. ना कम्युनिकेशन कोचेस होते थे, no ChatGPT, no YouTube, no Google. So I used to come back home, pick up books and I used to start reading out loud. Because that was essentially एक तरह से वो मेरा safe space था, जहाँ पे कोई judge नहीं करता था. और उसी वजह से I got better with my articulation, my enunciation, the way I used to pronounce words. My voice started getting better. मैंने आपको बोला था ना मैं क्यों read out loud कर रहा था some time back. Now I know. In my adult life, now I know why I was doing that. At that time, I don't know. It was just because that was safe space. No one would judge me here. And then that's how I understood the importance of communication, because then my work also got hospitality, hotel school. I started in hotels. I had no other option but to talk to people. And I kept understanding the importance of communication because I started getting better at it. I started teaching these skills to... पहली बार जब मैंने, as I could call myself a teacher in any form, was when I used to train my restaurant staff. Lunch or dinner से पहले menu briefing होती थी. तो उसमें I used to teach them. That was the journey where I realized how important communication is.
Do you always speak like this with the same enthusiasm, with the same vocab, with the same voice fluctuations in your regular life also?
So communication change hona is absolutely normal. Like the way I'm talking to you, I will not talk to my mom and dad like that. Otherwise, they'll be like कि हमारे सामने communication coach बनने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. तुम हमारे सामने हमारे बेटे की जैसे बात करो. So I will not. And ये होता है. This is live. It happens. But the point is, it all comes down to the person you are, intrinsically. Communication thoda informal ho jata hai, formal ho jata hai. Voice modulation also is a skill. तो जहाँ आपको वो दिखाना चाहिए वहाँ दिखाओ. मेरी रील्स में I would speak at a certain level with a certain authority versus my friends. I will not speak like that. It's all, so this is an instrument.
Yes.
You need to train it and you need to know how to use it.
लेकिन बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं इंडिया में जो हिंदी में बात करते हैं जिन्हें इंग्लिश नहीं आती, लेकिन आजकल हम सब सराउंडेड ऐसे लोगों से हैं जो इंग्लिश में बात करते हैं. आपने वो कैसे ओवरकम किया?
So I didn't have to overcome that, to be honest.
Okay.
Because first of all, speaking in Hindi was not an option for me. तो मुझे तो इंग्लिश इम्प्रूव करनी ही थी, क्योंकि उस टाइम पे ये कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं आया था कि अगर आप इंग्लिश में हिंदी में भी बोल रहे हो सब सही है. नाउ इन इंडिया पीपल आर गेटिंग ओके विद द फैक्ट दैट इंग्लिश इज नॉट एवरीथिंग बॉस. अगर मैं अपनी हिंदी में भी बात करूंगा दैट्स ओके. People outside, they only speak in their local languages. Go to France, and if you don't speak in French, you know how you're treated, how difficult it is. And when we go and we meet an Indian outside, we only speak in English. So we have done this to our own self, right? Why have we not considered Hindi to be so important? Of course, there's a lot of colonization has a role to play, whatnot, but we are going. I believe we are getting somewhere. On social media, more people are talking in Hindi. आप और मैं यहाँ पे English में बात कर रहे हैं, which is okay. Otherwise, podcasts or a lot of people only talk in English. I had not created content in Hindi for a very long time. मैंने भी अब हिंदी और इंग्लिश में content बनाना शुरू कर दिया because I want to reach to more and more people. It was not as easy for me as it is now for people, because English is not equal to communication. I want to tell this to everybody. Even if you speak in Hindi, you can still become a great communicator as long as you have that confidence. और आप confidently बोलिए मैं ये podcast हिंदी में ही shoot करूँगा. अगर and people will sense that confidence from you. Okay, Hindi is good. You know, you see that.
But do you think in India you can survive and be great and best at what you do if you don't know English?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment, because that's the only business language we have. अगर आपको बिल्कुल भी नहीं आता है बोलना, it's a problem. And to which I only can tell you, you got to learn. You have to put in the hours, you have to learn. जब मैंने अपना पहला internship किया था ओबेरॉय राजविलास में, मुझे 2006 में I was 18 back then. I had not much control over my English. But वहाँ पे सारे Caucasian लोग आते थे, Europeans, Americans, and I used to speak to them. और ऐसे मैंने अपनी English improve की, किताबें पढ़ के नहीं. What I would tell people is, yes, speak in Hindi as much as you want to, but also inculcate this language, this other language, which is English, if you're serious about your growth. Because आप पूरे system को नहीं change कर सकते हो, और ये complain भी नहीं कर सकते हो because मैं तो हिंदी ही बोलूँगा. अगर आपको पता है आपको एक company में job चाहिए जहाँ पे English is important, then you better work on it. And how to work on it? Surround yourself with people who speak better than you. Like a community of people or some friends who are, their shared goal is to improve, but have someone who's better than you, who you can correct you.
When did you realize that this is what you want to do now?
I started this business 2 years ago of coaching people, but I started in a very small capacity where people would see me, they would be like, oh, you teach communication skills, I want to speak like you. And can I work with you, can you train me? So that's how I started. And then built modules after modules, tried and tested. Some things worked, some things didn't. But now I know for sure, because I have so many people who I have trained, and there is a visible evidence of growth. I don't think I can do anything else anymore. My coach told me, because I was not starting this soon enough, he said, and you would agree with this, if you are good at something, and if you are not teaching that to someone, then you're depriving someone of that knowledge. Because a lot of people are very good at some skills and they know they can teach it, but they can't speak in front of the camera, or they don't know if they don't want to take that security blanket off the job. But if you just put your heart and soul into it, because I don't come from a very rich family, I had no safety net. So I tell this to everybody, if I can do it, you can too. So I've tried a lot of things. and hotels, aviation. But what I realized is what these things did not work. But the career trajectory, whatever I'm teaching today to my students, is all from what I learned in restaurants, in aviation, flying to different destinations. I've traveled a lot thanks to my aviation career. So whatever I've learned from different nationalities, different cultures, that also I include in my coaching.
As a communication coach, there has been a time where you've also frozen while giving a speech.
Yeah.
Right? How did that happen? When did that happen? How did you get over it?
It was very embarrassing. So Super Speaker had, if I remember correctly, it had 3 rounds, and it was prepared speeches. We were given time to prepare the speech, at least for the first 2 rounds. The last round we had only gotten the day before. The first speech, I had gone on the stage and I forgot my lines. And I recovered after a pause, but then damage was done. Everyone could see.
Also, yeah.
The judges were in front of me. There was camera, there was lights, there was a stage, but I picked up somehow. I came back and I wanted to kill myself. It was that embarrassing. And I was pacing and I was going from one. I said, second round, I can't mess it up. And I easily must have done about 25,000 steps that day because I was pacing, caffeine, water, because I was so nervous and I was so dejected. क्योंकि अब उससे recover कैसे करो? सबने तो देख लिया. But then I had to, and that was very difficult, because you cannot not go on stage because now there is a second round and then there is a third round. Now, if you do well in second round, you will be in the finale. I had to do something about it. So I went out, shut my eyes. I don't know if it was meditation. I don't know what it was, but this was my self-talk. You cannot go back and correct that. That has happened. Now, what you do will define how you finish. All the motivation gyan came in, I don't know from where, but this was my self-talk. Then I focused only on the next thing, which was my next round, my next speech. I practiced it. I'm telling you, when I went up there, it was no technique I teach right now to people, but I believe I had internalized it so well. And also that first round failure, I was not thinking about it that much, but yes, the damage was pinching somewhere. I delivered an excellent speech, and I was in the next round. I was in another round through which I went to the final round, but
it's how you recover from what has happened.
Yes, that's it. That's the game. You will mess up. Public speaking, everybody messes up. And a lot of people don't go up or don't speak in meetings or whatever, my students' story, because they think, pehle perfection kar lete hain, uske baad jayenge. Perfection doesn't exist.
But the first time will be bad.
For impromptu speaking, I make them do this activity, which is very funny. I make them either on a word generator on Google or in a book. Open a book. वो बचपन में जैसे वो क्या खेलते थे, book cricket. I don't know. खोलो कुछ भी number आएगा, whoever has the highest score. I make them open a book. Close your eyes. Whatever word comes in, take that word and speak randomly on it with a twist. ये तो सब लोग करते हैं. It does not have to make sense.
It doesn't have to make sense.
You have to say gibberish, but you can't stop for a minute.
Oh my God, interesting.
Glass. Glass we use to drink water. This glass is made of glass. It's transparent. Now I'm saying all the right things.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm slow. But I ask them to say gibberish. Anything which is not related to the glass. This glass is in my hand right now. I am thirsty, but I'm not drinking water because you and I are doing a podcast. Glass is still really nice, but glass is also very cold. AC wind is blowing right now. That is making the glass cold. Not making sense, right? That's exactly what I want them to say. I want you to have this flow of your thoughts and your words without any interruption. क्योंकि हम लोग judgment की वजह से बोल नहीं पाते हैं.
इससे क्या फायदा होता है?
Okay, so मैं आपको एक और चीज बताता हूँ. ये तो एक ही चीज है, but मैंने एक नई चीज सीखी है.
Okay.
I was listening to Matt Abrahams. I had spoken to you about him. So what Matt Abrahams does is that he says, puts people in the room, and first 15 seconds he says, point at any object and say what they are not.
Okay.
That's a bottle. This is. See, I'm not able to do it.
Why?
You try. for a few objects.
This is a car. This is a goalpost. This is a jeans. This is a light.
So this is so it's coming after some time because you're thinking,
Of course.
right? Kids do it very easily. Because kids create stories also in their heads. No, मतलब वो तो हर चीज इसको गाड़ी भी बना देते हैं, right? And this is exactly what happens. It says a lot about us forming judgments and how fluid, how not fluid our thoughts are. तो उसी की क्लास में, मैट एब्राहम्स की क्लास में, एक बंदा एक चेयर को देख रहा था. And Matt Abraham said that, what happened? It's like, I'm looking at it, but I'm not wrong enough.
Means?
So I said, the guy says, I want to call it a cat. But cat also has 4 legs. So I'm not wrong enough.
Oh.
You understand how adults behave. We want to be right.
Okay.
That's why this exercise is so amazing. And the first exercise I told you, that's also so amazing.
No, now tell me, इससे फायदा क्या होगा?
इससे फायदा ये होगा कि आप impromptu speaking में बढ़िया हो जाएंगे, आप better हो जाएंगे, आप ज़्यादा, आपके ums and ahs थोड़े कम आने लगेंगे.
Okay.
And this is explicitly said that this is training. आपकी speed बहुत बढ़ जाएगी. जो पहली exercise at least जो मैंने बताई है, आपकी impromptu speech की जो inhibitions हैं वो जानी शुरू हो जाएंगी. It's a brilliant exercise because I make my students do it and record their videos and post it on the portal, and I look at them like, wow, this is great change.
Wild.
This is great change.
Have you seen people lose opportunities because of bad communication?
Yeah, every single day, because I work with so many people, and again, very heartbreaking. But I'll tell you where it happens mostly: interviews.
Okay.
Ab. Let's understand interview. Interviewer का पहला question क्या होता है? Generally, what do you think is the first question an interviewer would ask? Tell me something about yourself.
Yeah.
Mostly यही question होता है, और यही सब लोग prepare करके भी जाते हैं.
इसलिए मैं नहीं पूछती ये वाला.
Yeah, I'm glad that you don't ask. उसका आंसर क्या होता है? Hi, my name is Varun Raval and I'm a project analyst and I've been doing this for last 18 years. Earlier I used to work in this company. Same old. And for any job, there is not just one candidate, right? There are multiple candidates. अब ये आंसर आता कहाँ से है? स्कूलिंग से. क्योंकि ऐसे ही हमें इंटरव्यू का आंसर देना है सिखाया गया है कि आपको अपने करंट जॉब के बारे में बताना है, आपको अपने बारे में कहाँ रहते हो, and all that stuff. That's pretty much it. So if one job has 20 or 30 or 50 different candidates, they will all answer the same way. Or interviewer is sick of it. But my question to these people who are giving answers like this is, you have given your CV. Don't you think the interviewer has gone through your CV? And if I have 50 other candidates, everyone with a similar skill set, then what is so special about you? Why do I hire you? It's all about packaging. It's all about communication skills. It's all about interacting. In the first few seconds or minute, how can you connect with the interviewer? I tell them something very basic. And you can ask that as a question to your interviewer, is that, well, I believe you have had a look at my CV. Is it okay if I tell you something that is not in my CV? How about that? An interviewer would be like, thank God, man. मतलब मैं ये आंसर सुन के थक गया हूँ. Thank God, it's a breath of fresh air for me. Because a lot of people are still following the standard script for getting hired. और technical skills के बारे में बात करें. There has to be a little bit of storytelling. There has to be a little bit about your personality. What different do you bring to the table? And that's where a lot of people lose out on opportunities. और यही चीज़ promotion discussion में भी होती है. वही अपनी achievements के बारे में बताते हैं कि मैंने ये किया, मैंने
Basically,
ये किया.
tell them something new. Tell them something different.
Ask them questions.
Okay.
But be intentional about it. अब वो asking them questions भी आजकल एक ट्रेंड बन गया है. If interviewer से वो अब सब लोग चैट जीपीटी से प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, और सब लोग ये भी बोल रहे हैं कि इंटरव्यूअर अगर पूछे, डू यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस? सो अर्लियर पीपल यूज्ड टू बी लाइक नो क्वेश्चंस, बट नाउ क्वेश्चन इज आल्सो बिकमिंग अ ट्रेंड कि मुझे क्वेश्चन पूछना ही है, एंड दैट क्वेश्चन इज आल्सो बिकमिंग स्टैंडर्ड. व्हाट डज सक्सेस लुक लाइक फॉर मी? ये भी चैट जीपीटी का स्टैंडर्ड क्वेश्चन है. आप क्या आप दिल से क्या पूछना चाहते हो वो पूछो,
Hmm.
so that the interviewer also thinks that okay, इसने सोच समझ के क्वेश्चन पूछा है.
Hmm.
How, I'm not saying how can you be different, how can you be more intentional?
And why do you think there's so much bad communication, even though we have so many communicators on Instagram at least?
See, consumption doesn't mean you'll get better at that skill, because अब क्या करते हैं हम, एजुकेशन रील्स के साथ सेव कर लेते हैं. कितना सेव फोल्डर्स में जाते हैं लोग और एक्चुअली प्रैक्टिस करते हैं उन स्किल्स को? आई डोंट थिंक सो. बट वही है ना कि सारे स्किल्स आप अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते विदाउट नोइंग द प्रिंसिपल्स बिहाइंड इट. आई टीच दिस फ्रेमवर्क कॉल्ड स्पीक. उसमें S stands for self awareness, which is your strengths and weaknesses. अब आपकी क्या वीकनेसेस हैं, वो जो आप टिप इंस्टाग्राम से ले रहे हो वो आपके लिए एप्लीकेबल भी है कि नहीं है, वो तो आपको कोई कोच ही समझा पाएगा, राइट? और अगर आप नॉर्मल टेक्निक्स भी कर देख रहे हो, जैसे पेंसिल एंड माउथ, रीडिंग आउट लाउड, आप उसको कम से कम 1 महीने के लिए तो करो, तभी तो कुछ you'll see the difference. Otherwise it doesn't work.
What is something that you want to achieve with what you're building?
I want people to have better access to communication coaching, and I also want people to understand that communication is not anything fancy. It's doing the basic things repeatedly over time so that you can become better at communication skills, and how to listen better, how to build better relationships by being more present. This is what I want to, this is the basic message that I want more and more people to take. That should be achieved in, say, a few years from now, and 5 years from now, because AI is catching up. Right? जो आपने 20 साल में कर लिया, अब कोई AI की हेल्प से वो आधे से कम टाइम में कर लेगा. So this skill, which is very you, which no one can take away from you, becomes your, or can become your unfair advantage, because that is not something people can copy from you. Right? वो एक नवल रविकांत का कोट है, क्योंकि सब लोग बोलते हैं कि this book changed my life, that book changed my life. So I was looking for books that can change my life, because none of the books have done that to me, except this one quote from Naval Ravikant. That's where I started my content journey after reading this. It says, no one can compete with you on being you. So there is no other Alina, there's no other Varun. So if you stay true to who you are, be yourself. That's what you said sometime back on stage. No one can copy you. A lot of people come to me like, I want to speak like you. You will not be able to speak like me.
Favorite book on communication?
A few. Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. That's really good. It's really good. And since you asked me, I would also give one advice to people, is that it happens with my students that I quote from a lot of books. I read, I don't finish all these books. I take important lessons from all the books, but people get an impression that I read every book, so they start buying more books. You don't need more books. You need 3 to 4, maybe 2 books. अगर आप उसको बार-बार भी पढ़ लोगे ना, you just get better at it. You don't need multiple books. You need to read a few books multiple times to just internalize the message. So this one is really good.
Yeah, I've read it. It's very good for sales and negotiation.
Oh yeah, very good.
I want to actually end the session with you telling me how I can make my communication better, and why I'm doing this on camera is because real time में लोगों को पता चल जाएगा कि ओ ये लीना ने गलत किया था, and this is how to make it better. I am the guinea pig, guys.
This is a little hard for me because you speak well. I'll still give the example of our first call. So when I called you, you picked up the phone and you said, hello.
तो आपको क्या impression पड़ा उस hello से?
Okay, so impression अगर मैं आपको नहीं जानता हूँ तो it comes across as very relaxed.
Okay.
Right? Hello, hi. You know, a lot of people talk like that.
Yes.
अगर आप उसको थोड़ा कट शॉर्ट कर देंगे hello, तो वो थोड़ा immediately credibility build हो जाएगी. Credibility build आपको करने की जरूरत नहीं थी, because I know. I know you. But to someone who does not know you, and since we are doing this for the audience, because a lot of people also talk like that. I have friends who talk like that. क्योंकि वो अपने sentences बहुत लंबे,
हाँ,
my
I have
name
been told,
is,
yeah,
वो singing,
I have been told by many people that I drag my words,
dragging
which
your
means
words.
that कभी-कभी तो लोगों ने बोला गा क्यों रही हो?
Singing, that's exactly what I said, right? And थोड़ा pitch,
Yes.
जैसे आप जैसे बोलते हैं वो थोड़ी high pitch है. Hi, hi, hi.
अब बताइए
Nasal नहीं है.
मेरी पर्सनालिटी ऐसी है.
हाँ, अब बहुत लोग यही बोलते हैं मेरी तो पर्सनालिटी ही ऐसी है. तो how can people change it? By doing exercises, by doing work, by intentionally speaking in a lower pitch. Lower. अगर आप मेरी आवाज देखें, मेरी आवाज naturally ऐसी नहीं थी, मतलब ठीक heavy थी, but I've worked on it to be able से मैं ये भी बोल सकता हूँ, hi, my name is Varun Raval versus hi, my name is Varun Raval. It's inflection, right? It's lower. अगर आप ऐसा high पे छोड़ते हैं sentence को, it comes across more of a question.
I need to change that because मुझे जो I think overall मेरा podcast is more fun and all, but जहाँ पे मुझे अगर किसी से serious in depth बात करनी हो, तो then I should be able to.
See,
but I will work on it.
Yeah, you're aware, you're doing something about it. It's gonna happen.
हाँ, that much is also
awareness
enough.
is already there, right? So.
Yes. I'm sure this episode is going to help a lot of my audiences also. And yours too.
I hope so.
But thank you so much for doing this.
Thank
I
you so
had a
much.
great time. Thank you so much for watching another episode. आपको पसंद आया तो please हमें comments में बताइए. If you have any questions or want to join the cohort and the teachings that Varun gives, please tell us in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.